Okay, so nag-live stream na. So we have to start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome po sa ating Financial Literacy Class 2. This is our financial check-up. So ngayong gabi, malalaman natin kung kumusta ba yung ating mga bulsa. If financially struggling tayo, ito yung solusyon, no? I-check up natin. So kung hindi naman tayo financially struggling, this can also help. Kasi baka hindi din napunta sa tama yung ating mga finances. Okay, maybe hindi natin na-handle properly. So there are a lot of ways po para matuto tayo dito. Just stay with us. Less than an hour, marami po tayong matutunan na financial concepts. Okay? So first and foremost, allow me to introduce myself. I am your speaker tonight. I am Rhea Bersamin, a certified public accountant and a master's in business administration. So accountant by profession, but very poor in personal finance before IMG. So that was before IMG. Though may trabaho, may magandang sahod, pero hindi pala na-manage properly yung finances. Okay? Because maraming unos na nangyari, maraming problema na dumating, and the only solution that we know before to answer or to solve our financial problem is yung pangungutang. Kasi napakadali lang po maubos ng ating savings. Diba? Napaka-easy lang yan ma-deplete in times of crisis. So doon namin na-realize na there may be something wrong. Naghanap kami ng ibang income, but wala din, no? Hindi din nag-work yung aming mga businesses na rinatry kasi nga we're working, both of us. Pero IMG came last July 2018 and doon kami na-amaze na napakaganda pala. Doon matagal na kami ini-invite ito, hindi lang namin pinakinggan. Isa kami sa mga tao na very negative, about IMG. And yun, doon namin na-open up yung time na binibisita na kami ng isang CEO, a high school graduate, pero very successful siya. Napatanong ako sa sarili ko, bakit ako? May license, may degree, diba? May MBA pa. Bakit ganun, no? Always back to zero. So, pinapollow ko siya. Wala pang mga Zoom noon. Napakahirap, no? Kasi pumupunta kami ng Cebu para magpa-train sa mga leaders. And eventually, naging marketing director din with the help of the team. Ginawa din namin yung business, no? August 21, 2018, naging MD po. So, in just 30 days, na-hit ko yung MD. And following 2 months naman, na-hit naman yung senior marketing director. So, ginawa lang yung business. Nagpa-train lang po. So, napakaganda because this solves our financial problems, no? And naging Green Jacket din and Executive Marketing Director last year. So, currently, EMB Green Jacket po sa team and napakarami po ng blessing na dumating. Malaki na po yung team namin. So, yun, brief introduction pa lang po about your speaker tonight. So, let's go to the topic. This is financial check-off. Okay? So, i-check natin yung ating finances ngayong gabi. So, we can see this leaky bucket. Napakadami po yung butas. Tapos, may source dito ng tubig. So, this represents our source of income. Tapos, ito namang mga butas-butas dyan is, ito yung nag-represent ng ating expenses. So, kumusta yung expenses natin? We know there are a lot every month, every day, di ba? So, marami tayong mga expenses. So, isa lang yung source of income ng common sa mga Filipino, di ba? So, yung iba, working beyond 8 hours, nag-overtime pa, dahil ang daming bills na babayaran. Paano kapag lumalaki na yung butas? Diba? Nakikil na natin yung inflation ngayon. Napakataas na lahat, gasolina, kuryente, lahat na lang nagtataasan yung mga bilihin. Tapos, maganda sana kung marami tayong sources of income. Like itong second picture, napakadami yung source. So, hindi niya makipil yung mga butas, diba? So, overflowing na yung blessing nito. Pero, paano kapag active income din lahat yan? Magkasakit ka, mawala din yung mga source, diba? Pero kung passive income yung iba, okay lang yung meron tayong active income. Ito yung maganda, marami tayong other sources of passive income. Para hindi tayo mahihirapan or kahit magkasakit tayo, may mangyari sa atin, so may income pa rin na dumarating sa atin. Because yung expenses natin, magkasakit na tayo, hindi. Andyan pa rin yan, yung babayarin natin, no? Hindi yan mawawala kapag nagkasakit tayo. Okay, so mas paganda, may mga passive income ka para hindi ka mahirapan. Okay? So, let's go back to our dreams. No? Isa ito sa chine-check din natin. Where are we in our dreams right now? Lahat naman siguro tayo, meron tayong mga dreams in life. Diba? Let's not deny the fact na bata tayo, gusto natin magkaroon ng magandang pamilya. Wala pong nag-dream na maging financially broke in the end. Diba? Hindi tayo naghihirap everyday para lang maging pulubi after retirement. Okay? So, kumusta yung dreams natin? You can list them down. Ako din, example lang to sa mga dreams na nililist ako. Okay, dapat magkaroon ako ng emergency funds para hindi ako magkautang-utang. Okay? So, ito yung siniset up ko noon, laging emergency funds, pero in the end, papunta rin sa emergency loan kasi kulang na kulang talaga when it comes to financial problems. Then, house and lot. So, kailangan natin ng kahit simple lang na bahay at lupa, di ba? Para hindi tayo mag-rent. And car, okay? Kailangan na din yan. Kapag maulan, di ba? Nagmumotor kami noon, tapos 2 bata, so nahihirapan kami sa pagsakay, no? So, kailangan yung sasakyan din. Hindi naman yung mga luxury. Pero why not if you can afford, di ba? Kung ano man yung goal nyo, depende sa dream nyo. Ang importante, hindi nyo nililimitan yung self nyo because you can achieve more pala, di ba? So, educational funds. If you have kids, first, punduhan na natin yan as early as now. Kahit pa konti-konti, nakapundo tayo. Okay, then healthcare. Health is wealth. We all know that. Pero dapat, we are protected. Meron tayong healthcare para peace of mind. Mas na-stress tayo kung magkasakit tayo, wala pa tayong pera, di ba? So, kapag na-hospital tayo, tinatanong sa hospitals, meron ba tayong healthcare? Meron ba tayong insurance, di ba? Hindi tinatanong kung gaano kalaki yung bahay mo, so kailangan natin yan. And of course, gusto din namin noon mag-vacation, no? Mag-tour, kasi nakakapagod ng trabaho every day, tapos hindi ka nag-vacation, hindi ka nag-relax, di ba? Lalo na ngayon, also na sa social media, di ba? Magpo-post ka, ATM, grabe, no? So, summer outing na lahat. So, tayo din, of course, it's a nice experience na yung mga kids din natin, experience din nila yung ibang places, di ba? But, noon, nag-vacation na kami, puro utang din, no? So, ngayon, alam na namin tayo, pwede mo naman pala yung pagpondohan, no? Or i-set aside mo yan para sa goals mo. Huwag yung nag-selfie ka nga sa ibang bansa, sa ibang lugar, pero inuutang naman pala, di ba? So, dapat sinupondahan yan. Okay? Then, own your business. Okay? Mas maganda kasi yung sinasabi ko kanina, meron tayong other income. Right? So, hindi enough na employed lang tayo kasi hindi naman tayo forever employed. Mag-retire din tayo someday. Okay? And of course, it's not enough due to inflation and ang dami natin mga expenses. And para ma-achieve din natin yung dreams natin. Okay? Then, retirement funds. Lahat po tayo gustong enjoy sa retirement. No? Again, wala pong taong nag-dream na maging financially broke in the end. So, dapat punduhan na natin kasi gusto naman pala natin okay yung retirement years natin. Okay? So, investment. Dapat meron tayong investments or passive income. Alright? My number 10 is to help more and inspire others. So, yan. That's why I'm here tonight. Always extending my time for you all, the team, and to other people, to your guests, to help more and to inspire others. So hopefully, in our simple way, nai-inspire namin kayo through this financial education. Okay? So while building our dreams, meron din tayong financial fears, of course. Feel ko din yan noon, no? Yung baka scam to. Kaya nga, isa ako sa negative about IMG kasi baka networking naman to, so baka parang wala lang yan, no? But when I get to know it, dito pa nga tinuturo, di ba? Na paano hindi mabiktima sa scam. Okay? So there are a lot of ways. Kailangan na-register sa sex, insurance commission. So alam na natin kung paano i-scrutinize yung isang entity. Dapat matagal na din nag-exist, very seasoned na siya. Despite na the crisis. So, parang si IMG talagang namamayagpag kahit pandemic. Okay? Then number 2, never getting out of debt. Ayan. So, kami din noon, no? Lagi na lang utang yung solusyon na alam namin sa financial problems. Ang hindi pa nga tapos sa bayad, nagre-reloan na naman. Okay? So, yun yung reality. But, there is a solution. Okay? So, just like what we teach in IMG. And also later on, meron tayong introduce how to get out of debt. Then, losing job or inability to work. Of course, pag nawala na tayo ng trabaho, kaya nga kailangan natin magkaroon ng backup. And also, Another fear is bankruptcy, okay? So we've experienced this to the extent na muntik na namin ipang prenda yung mga ari-arian namin. Buti na lang hindi dumating doon kasi marami nagpapautang. Kahit 5% interest per month, pinakatulan talaga namin. No? So ganun kami ka problematic nun sa finances. But here in IMG, talagang nakaahon kami. So very thankful talaga kami na tinuturuan tayo dito. No? And that's why we have to pay this forward. Then lose money, hack, theft, or robbery. Ayan, marami din kasi yung hackers ngayon, no? The next is not understanding financial concepts of how money works. Diba? Laging walang oras to understand how money works. Kasi, yun, laging busy, diba? But, come to think of it, money can work for us 24/7. Tayo, ilang oras lang ba yung kaya natin yung trabaho? 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. People also who work 24 hours, di ba? Kumusta? So, napakayaman nila siguro, no? Wala nang pahinga. Why not try to make money work for you para hindi tayo mahihirapan, no? We can work 8 hours and let money work for us 24/7. Okay? So, that's very possible. Kasi hindi natutulog yung pera. Hindi siya nagkakasakit. Hindi siya nagsisick leave, hindi nag-vacation leave. Unlike kapag nag-business ka, dami mong challenges, no? Why not let your money work for you? Okay? So next, running out of money in retirement. Yan, isa din yung fear, no? I don't want that to happen. Kaya nga, dito tayo, no? Tinuturuan tayo dito, ina-apply natin yung mga natutunan natin sa IMG. Okay? Next is support parents and children in retirement. Okay, so marami po tayong mga fears. Ang daming hindi nakakapag-start because lagi na lang nag-fear, no? Or inuuna pa nila yung fears, no? Binablock na nila yung opportunities because of a lack of fears. Okay, so let's now conquer our fears para ma-achieve natin yung ating dreams. Okay? So, we are the solution to other people. Okay? So, tinuturo dito yung financial freedom. So, this is the way. So, tanong natin, how can we get it? Tinuturo ni IMG na ito yung way, no? It's just ahead. Kung member ka na ng IMG, andyan ka na, no? Just maximize it. Andyan lahat ng needed natin to achieve financial freedom. Continuous education dito. So, paangat yung finances natin. Ma-achieve natin yung financial freedom. But if lagi tayong in denial because lagi pa rin tayong nangungutang, this is the easiest solution that we know. Ang pababa naman yung status natin. Wala pong lumayaman ng dahil sa lagi na lang nangungutang, no? Unlike kung i-invest mo o nag-business ka, lagi kang may utang because of business, tapos natubo, okay lang din yan, no? That's good debt. Pero kung debts lang para sa lahat ng mga problema mo financially, tapos mga dreams mo, nakautang lahat, problematic na tayo dyan, no? That's a big problem already. Okay? So, ano ba yung tinatawag natin financial freedom? You can check that if passive income na ba yung income na meron tayo or baka active income lang. So, dapat passive income greater than our expenses. Okay? So, magkano yung expenses natin, lakihan natin yung income natin, no? And not active income. Kasi kahit million pa yan, tapos active income pala yan, no? Hindi talaga yan matatawag na financial freedom. Okay? So, let's manage our money. How? Number one, first up is to change the way you think about money. So, kahit 1,000 yan, isipin na lang natin na 800 yan para makapagtabi tayo ng 200 pesos. Or magtipid-tipid tayo, di ba? Develop an understanding of the power of small amounts. Alam natin mahal yung gasolina, kung pwedeng lakarin na lang natin, kung malapit lang yan, no? Lakarin na lang natin or magtipid tayo sa water, magdala-dala tayo, hindi na tayo bibili ng tubig para ma-save natin yung small amounts. And that power of small amounts, magko-compound din yan. Lalaki din yan in the future. Okay? So, every time you save money, kahit maliit lang yan, as long as you're consistent with it, you're buying yourself financial freedom. Alright? Kasi in the end, we are responsible for where we are in our life right now. Hindi po dahil pinanganak tayo mahirap, kaya naghihirap tayo ngayon. Hindi dahil anak tayo ng mga mayayaman, kaya tayo mayaman, di ba? So, ang dami namang mga success stories. Lahat po yung mga successful people, nagkamali din. Marami rin challenges. Yung nakikita na lang natin yung kagandahan ng buhay nila, but ang dami nilang challenges, no? At the back of the journey nila. So, they learn from those experiences. So, sana tayo din, no? So we are responsible kung ano man yung narating natin ngayon sa buhay, it's because of our decisions that we made in the past. And kung ano man yung marating natin in the future, it's because of the decisions that we are making today or we made today, diba? Okay, so here are the 6 steps na ini-introduce ni IMG to financial security. So number 1, increase cash flow. So there are 2 ways to increase your cash flow. First is to earn additional income and lessen or manage your expenses. Okay, dalawa lang yan. Napaka-simple, napaka-easy to memorize. Earn additional income. Parang sa iba, mahirap gawin. Pero, just like me before, very denial. Wala akong masyadong time, no? Nahihirapan ako. Pero, andyan pala, no? Time is gold talaga. So, if you exert time to make additional income, kahit extra time mo lang, like gaya ngayon, kung nanonood tayo ng teleserye ngayon, di ba? Wala tayong income. Sino yung mayaman? Si Cardo, or sino ba yung pinapanood natin, di ba? So, sila lang yung mayaman. Tayo, nanonood, tender tayo, no? Netflix, o laging expenses yan. So, we can manage our expenses, we can minimize, no? So, just like kanina sinasabi ko, magtipid-tipid lang, no? So, minimize your expenses, reduce. Okay? Then, number 2, manage your debt. I-consolidate natin para hindi na tayo mahirapan na marami tayong minomonitor. So, parang waste of time na din, no? Para makaroon na tayo ng extra time. Kung maganda yung isa na lang yung utang or wala na talaga, eliminate na totally. Okay? So, para wala na tayong interest sa utang. Kasi those interest sa utang natin are parang termites yan. Makakasira yan sa ating financial house. That's called money working against you. So, number 3 is emergency fund. Yung kanina sinasabi ko, dapat 3 to 6 months of our income for medical emergencies, o kung ano-ano mang yung mga emergencies, diba? Alam naman natin, emergencies happen anytime, hindi natin alam, diba? Kaya nga, emergency yan. Hindi lang natin alam kung kailan mangyari. But, at least, meron tayong peace of mind, meron tayong income, hindi tayo magkautang-utang if we have prepared at least 3 to 6 months of our income. Then, ensure proper protection. Ayan, i-protect natin yung family natin. Love kaya natin sila, diba? If you love your family, dapat you also protect against loss of income. Paano kapag nawalan tayo ng trabaho? Tapos active income na yung alam natin, di ba? Number 5, build long-term saving. Must outpace inflation or minimize taxation. Okay, so lahat po to, until number 6, preserve your estate. Andiyan lahat to sa IMG benefits. Okay, so ito lang simple steps, maka-achieve na tayo ng financial security. So, gawin lang natin isa-isa, no? Hindi naman necessary na agad-agad, no? Bukas, achieve mo na yan. Hindi, no? It takes a process. Alright? So, kung may utang tayo, first step na gagawin natin is i-minimize yung debt, di ba? Consolidate your debt. Apply natin itong debt roll-up. So, ilista natin lahat ng utang natin, di ba? Para wala tayong makalimutan. Baka meron tayong utang na hanggang ngayon hindi pa nababayaran dahil nakalimutan mo na. No? So, ito talaga yung one way kung paano ka i-bless ni God kung marunong kang magbayad ng utang. Okay? So, pinaghirapan din yan ng ibang tao, hindi lang basta-basta pinupulot yan, kaya ang utang ay dapat bayaran. So, ilista natin lahat, pakonti-konti, ma-eliminate din natin yan. So, for example, the total debts here is 35,000, tapos may total expenses ka per month na 30,000, yung total income mo, 60,000, diba? Sana all, no? Investment naman is negative 5,000 kasi living section ito. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Reduce your expenses and increase your income. So, turuan natin na mag-increase yung income niya. You can do ING business o kung ano man yung business na hiyang, dun ka hiyang, so okay lang, no? Basta magkaroon ka ng other income. Okay? So, tulungan natin and also minimize your expenses. For example, naging 25,000 na siya from 30,000. Then, nag-additional income din siya, kaya nabayaran na yung personal debt na 5,000. Okay? And may pang-invest pa siya na 5,000. Okay? See the difference? Marami palang magagawa, no? Kapag tinuturuan natin, no? Then, next, ganun pa rin yung expenses niya, yung total income niya, tuloy-tuloy lang din, no? Additional 5,000 ulit. So, yun, marami na tayong utang na nabayaran. Nakapagbayad na tayo sa credit cards. And, ganun lang din. I-apply lang natin, no? Every month hanggang sa nabayaran na pala almost lahat ng utang. Kung housing loan, malaki pa yan. it's okay, magpa-positive na siya. So, may pang-invest na siya, di ba? So, hindi po reason na marami pang utang, hindi makapag-ipon. Okay? So, just save first before you spend. Tapos, of course, pay all your payables para may peace of mind na rin. Believe it, no? Grab it. Kahit anong gagawin ng isang tao, kahit anong kayod niya, hindi talaga siya a-attend. So, hindi siya marunong magbayad ng utang. Okay? So, ito naman, yung expert concept na natutunan natin sa ating financial class 1. Okay? So, the wealth formula is kailangan natin ng money. Ayan. When we are younger, save money as much as you can while you still can and give your money enough time to grow. So, ipag-grow natin itong wealth because this is the only way na mag-decrease yung ating responsibilities. Okay? So, when we get older, living with passive income na po tayo. And of course, eliminate na yung negative rate of return. Also, eliminate the negative time. Okay? Because time is gold. Huwag yung in-negative yan. Okay? Deficit na tayo niyan. Okay? So, positive time, just like us right now, listening, na-educate tayo financially, positive time yan. Then, rate of return, dapat positive din. Eliminate na yung debts or utang, di ba? Inflation and taxes, negative na yan. Hindi na natin yung makontrol. So, focus lang tayo sa positive, money, time, rate of return. Okay? We need to build proper financial foundation, no? So, hindi lang yan overnight success. There is no get-rich-quick scheme. Kailangan natin i-build properly. Alright? So, ito din yung ating checklist. 5 checklist lang. Okay, so you answer here yes or no. So, just do it like nag-workshop tayo, no? Ititik natin kung kumusta yung kalagayan ng ating finances na yun, no? So, number 1, do you have enough funds in case you lose your current job? Will it be enough for at least 3 months? So, before ING, no talaga yan, no? Wala akong enough funds, di ba? So, number 2, in case someone in your family gets sick, do you have enough funds for hospital and medical expenses? Wala din. Meron kaming medical loan, no? Meron kaming healthcare, pero sa family members, wala. Okay? So, number 3, who are the people depending on your income? Will they be able to survive on their own in case your income suddenly stops? Okay, so of course, my family depends on our income. Pero, if our income suddenly stops, wala din, no? Wala kaming other income. Ayan. So, no yan before ING. Okay? So, number 4, do you have other sources of passive income? Wala din. Are they easily transferable to your next generations? No? So, walang ita-transfer. Okay, so 4. Yan. 4, no na talaga. Before ING yan. So, number 5, are you debt-free? Okay, so hindi din. No? Baon na sa utang. So, perfect ako. Perfect 5 before ING. Chine-check ko, no? So, ngayon, marami, no? Maraming solusyon para dito. So, nasolve yan isa-isa. And of course, very thankful tayo sa ING na meron tayong mga other sources pala dito, no? So, here are the solutions kung paano natin ma-achieve yung financial freedom. Okay, so we've learned in our financial class 1, kailangan itong levels na to, no? First talaga yung healthcare, kasi nga health is wealth. Hindi lang enough na may short-term care, kailangan din ng long-term, di ba? Kapag mag-retire tayo, dun kasi lalabas ang mga sakit natin, di ba? So, here's the solution na in-offer. Yung partner ng ING is Kaiser Long-Term Care. Okay, so meron din tayong short-term products. That's free din sa ING benefit for marketing directors and up. Meron po kami free health care. So, short-term yan, renewable every year. Okay, so solution yan. Tinitake care talaga tayo dito sa ING. So, lahat protektado, no? So, number 2, life insurance or love insurance. So, meron din po tayo NB Life and Fidelity Life na partner dyan. Okay? And of course, meron din life insurance itong Kaiser Long-Term Care. Then, eliminate yung debts natin, di ba? Apply natin yung debt roll-up. And yung emergency funds natin, pwede natin ilagay sa banks or savings or mutual funds na benefit din sa ING, itong stocks and bonds, mutual funds, and ating trading or investor tayo sa stock market. Okay? And of course, investment din yan. And investment din yung ating ibang partners sa real properties and life and other passive income kasi mag-earn tayo ng mga dividends. So, iba pa kung gusto nyo mga other passive income, no? But, Kaiser Long-Term Care also is a good investment. So, kung napansin nyo, maganda talaga magkaroon ng stocks and bonds kasi investment siya, emergency funds na rin, kasi redeemable naman siya anytime. And itong Kaiser long-term care, 3-in-1 siya, no? Mayroong healthcare, life insurance, and investment in one. So ito yung i-discuss natin, itong Kaiser, no? So before that, ito yung short presentation about bakit kailangan natin mag-save early, no? Hindi natin dapat dinidelay. Kasi lagi na lang tayo nagpaplano, pero hanggang ngayon plano pa rin, ang laki pala nang nawala sa atin, 1 million pala. So in this example, si Mr. Start Early, nag-start at age 22, nag-contribution ng 20,000 for 6 years lang. Okay, so 120,000 yan. Ito naman si Wait Longer, nag-start siya at age 28. Okay lang din, no? Same amount, ini-invest niya for 6 years, pero 28 na siya nag-start. You can see here at the bottom, no? Mr. Start Early, since age 22 siya nag-start, nagkaroon na siya ng 9.5 million at age 62. So, for example, nag-retire siya at age 62, meron siyang 9.5 million na retirement. Okay, so ito naman si Mr. Wait Longer, 62 niya is nasa 4.8 million. Okay, so napakalaki ng difference, no? It's 4.7 million. Yan yung difference, or this is called the cost of waiting. Okay, procrastination is one of the main causes of failure. Buti na lang kung nakapag-ipon pa. What if something happened in between, diba? So, mas maganda talaga yung early time nagsisave. The earlier, the better. Mas malaki pa yung funds mo. So, ayan din, yung sinasabi ko kanina na investment sa Solibo or sa mutual fund. So, sa stock market din yan papunta. May fund manager tayo na Rumper Financials. Okay, so, ito naman yung benefit number 17 natin, no? Sa IMG. So, automatically, kapag member ka ng IMG, meron ka ng IMG Solibo na mutual fund. Okay? So, makikita mo yan sa portal mo. Mag-view yan anytime, anywhere, and you can add for as low as 20 pesos. Okay? So, ito naman yung sample ng ating other mutual fund like Pure Equity. Pwede din tayong mag-invest dyan. And also, direct stocks, no? Makikita mo din sa portfolio mo. Like, gusto mo mag-invest in Jollibee, Voitis, dito, Visutans, SM, so napakadami. Mag-earn ka ng mga dividends sa mga companies na yan. So that's one solution, no? Para magkaroon ka ng passive income. So this is another source of passive income. Okay? So again, mutual funds and direct stocks, patungo din yan sa stock market. Ang kaibahan lang, merong driver sa mutual funds. Okay? Sa Rumper Financials. Sa online trading, or gusto mo mag-invest directly sa stock market, ikaw na mismo yung driver, no? And we have My Trade by Abaco Securities yung ating platform na ginagamit. Okay? So, partner ng IMG. So, yan. More of this during our financial class 3. So, please attend on Friday, 7 p.m. po. Alright? So, ito yung i-discuss natin, yung Kaiser plan. So, this is the best investment ever. Meron akong karanasan, nagpa-quote ako ng iba-ibang insurances, pero dito ako napabilib sa Kaiser. Okay, so talagang timely yung pagdating ni IMG kasi na-introduce dito si Kaiser. So ito yung isang partner ng IMG, and Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder or Kaiser Long-Term Care Plan is one of the products of Kaiser International. Okay, so this is called the Complete Financial Plan. Kasi yung tao, dalawa lang yung patutunguhan yan. So, what if we die too soon? Okay? Ayoko ng I, no? Uwi na lang, no? What if we die too soon, diba? It's a reality. Who will take care of our family? So, meron dapat tayong life insurance. Diba? Tinatawag ditong love insurance. Kasi if we love our family, dapat ini-insure natin yung sarili natin. May instant money na ma-receive yung family. Kasi patuloy pa rin yung buhay nila. Kakain pa sila. Mag-aaral pa yung mga anak. Hindi sila nag-stop when we die. Okay? Then what if naman we live too long? Of course, we want this, no? Ito yung gusto natin. Pero, ang question, who will take care of us? Will it be our children? O baka ipagpasapasahan pa tayo, no? Pagpasapasahan or pag-aagawan. Ano yung gusto natin? Pagtanda, mabaho or mabango. Diba? So, the decision is now. It's for you to take. Okay? So, kailangan meron yung investment and long-term care or what we call money working for us. Okay, so ito yung tinuturo natin palagi, no? Paulit-ulit na lang. We need to make money work for us. Hindi lang yung tayo yung kumakaya ng money. So these three major financial needs, nandyan po sa Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder. Yung investment na mag-generate ng continuing income, then may life insurance para sa family natin kapag nawala tayo or ma-disable, di ba? And also healthcare para pag-retire natin, meron pa rin tayong healthcare. No? Unlike kapag employed tayo, kapag nag-retire na tayo o nag-resign, wala na po yung healthcare na binabayaran natin. Okay? Pero dito sa Kaiser, 7 years ka lang mag-save. May healthcare ka na kahit mag-aabot pa ng 100 years old. Alright? So si Kaiser is a health maintenance organization, so HMO po. So license po tayo sa Insurance Commission. Ayan. And also registered with SEC and DOH or Department of Health. Alright, so Kaiser, ito yung only healthcare with a lot of medical centers and continuously growing. And for security purposes, naka-invest po tayo sa diversified companies. Ayan. So, meron tayong Jollibee, SM, San Miguel, a lot of blue chip companies. So, andyan lahat yung pera natin no? Ini-invest tapos naka-trust fund pa. Meaning, hindi po yan pwedeng itakbo ng may-ari, only the policy holders can withdraw. And of course, healthcare siya and my life insurance. So, isa-isahin natin yung ating benefits while paying. Again, 7 years lang po tayong mag-save. So, ipon lang tayo ng ipon for 7 years. Napakadali lang ng 7 years. 7 years ago, pusa tayo noon. Ano bang pagkaiba 7 years after? Pero if you save Kaiser 7 years ago, fully paid ka na ngayon. No? Fully paid ka na sana ngayon. And you have to wait 13 years. May benefits din tayo while waiting. May benefits pa tayo while paying. May benefits pa tayo while waiting for the maturity. So, mag-mature siya in 20 years. So, for example, nag-start siya age 22. After 20 years or age 42, meron na siyang maturity na 1.1 million. So, depende din yan sa plan. So, in this case, plan K100, meron siyang 58,821 na annual payment. So, meron din mas mura pa nito na plans. So, later on ipakita natin, no? Just for the sake of the example, plan K100 yung gagamitin natin. Ano ba yung benefits while paying? So, while nagma-monthly tayo, quarterly, or hindi pa tayo nakaabot ng 1 year, meron na po tayong life insurance benefit. Meaning, ma-waive po yung installment if due to death or permanent disability. Okay, meaning the plan is good as fully paid. Tapos, yung beneficiaries will receive the life insurance value. So, depende yan sa plan. So, 450,000 for plan P100 or 900,000 din, meaning times 2 yan if due to accident. Okay? And hindi lang dyan nagtatapos. Transfer of plan to number 1 beneficiary. So, yan. Ipon na walang tapon kasi mapamana pa natin. Okay? So, increase naman disability. Okay? So, meron tayong mga loss of both hands, loss of both feet, one side, one foot. So, meron yung mga percentage of claims. Okay? So, percentage sa ating life insurance value. And, kapag naka 1 year na tayo, meron tayong dental and medical benefits. Okay, meron tayong free annual physical exam, dental care also, and also annual physical exam. We have chest x-ray, complete blood count, fecalysis, urinalysis, electrocardiogram, and pap smear for 35 years old and above or as required. Also, meron tayong hospitalization or inpatient benefits, 50,000 to 140,000, depende sa plan. Okay, so in this case, K100, meron tayong hospitalization na 60,000 per year. Okay? And ang good thing nito, kapag healthy tayo for 7 years, or meaning hindi tayo na-hospitalize within 7 years, 85% of the contract price, ito yung contract price ng K100, 85% of that will be returned as premium, meaning money back upon maturity. Alright? So, take note na po, pre-existing and dreaded or critical illnesses are not yet covered during the accumulation period. So, ano ba yung covered? Lahat, no? Except dreaded and pre-existing. So, just like mga aksidente, or magkasakit ng COVID, dengue, etc. No? Pwede yan. Covered agad yan. As long as naka 1 year na tayo sa tuloy. Or annual mode agad. Okay. So, what will happen naman after 7 years? So, congratulations. Fully paid na tayo. Iba yung feeling kapag fully paid ka na. Kami nga almost fully paid pa, pero pagating na tayo sa full 7 years, napakaganda, no? So, ito naman yung Kaiser card natin. Permanently sa card yan. And kapag naka-fully na tayo, inpatient and outpatient benefits, including pre-existing dreaded or critical illnesses, pati maternity claims are already covered, and that is based on the fund value. So, magkano? Kasi tumutubo na yung pera natin during these years. So, meron tayong 10% compounding annually sa plan name mo. Kung K100 yan, that's 10% of 100,000 is 10,000. So, compounding yan, kaya tumutubo lang yung pera and nag-earn pa tayo ng dividends kasi nga ini-invest ito sa mga blue chip companies. Okay? So, in the event magkasakit tayo within these years, ito yung total yearly benefits natin or ito yung total value ng fund natin, yung pang-hospitalization. Okay? So, at least hindi na po tayo magkautang-utang, hindi na natin kailangan humanap pa ng pera kung saan-saan o mabenta yung mga ari-arian pangbayad lang sa hospital. Because meron na po tayong Kaiser Healthcare na iniipon lang natin for 7 years. Alright? So, 20 years from now, or 30 years after, magkaroon na ka na ng maturity value. Okay, withdraw mo na yung pera mo. So, magkano? Depende din sa plan. So, for K100, 1,166,169 yung ma-withdraw niya. Okay, at age 42, napakabata pa, billionaryo na siya. Okay, so, sino bang 40 plus dito? Okay, meron na ba tayong 1 million cash ngayon? Congratulations mo kung pinanganak tayo ng mayaman o pinamanahan tayo ng parents natin ng ganito. Pero, pwede din tayong magkaroon yan in the future. Okay? Kung mag-ipon lang tayo for 7 years. So, upon maturity, meron tayong 3 options. It's either you withdraw the whole cash, diba? Withdraw the entire amount, pwede. Pwede din a portion of that. The remaining value will become investment pa rin. Or pwede din pang healthcare mo. Okay, for emergency purposes. Pwede din i-retain yung whole amount para for healthcare purposes or for emergency funds or other future purposes. During extended period naman, ito yung example if ni-retain mo yung whole amount kasi nga nakapag-ipon ka naman sa stocks and bonds or mutual funds or sa stock market. Meron kang other source of income like ING business, diba? Marami tayong mga passive incomes. Kung hindi mo i-withdraw yan, magtumutubo lang yan, no? Tutubo lang siya ng 10% compounding annually. So, at age 60, ayan na yung value niya, 6.4 million. Kasi nga nag-compound siya, meaning principal plus interest, yun yung mag-interest. So, earning 648,000 a year. O, diba? Sino bang magbibigay sa iyo niyan? Kumakayod pa tayo to have that money. Pero dito, nag-ipon lang tayo ng 7 years. Pwede na tayong kikita annually ng 648,000 or even more kung malaki na yung value niya. Just like age 65 niya, nagiging 10 million na yung funds, meaning 1 million yung income niya a year. Okay, so hindi na kailangan kumayod kasi nga matanda na din tayo by reaching this age kung papalarin, diba? So this is called money working for you. Alright? Passive income. Itong Kaiser Ultimate Growth Builder or the Kaiser Long-Term Care. So, magkano siya? Ayan yung price list natin. So, ito yung 3-in-1, meaning healthcare, life insurance, and investment in one. Ages 10 to 40 years old, pwede pa tayo sa mababang plan, K45. And by the way, itong Kaiser is available only for 10 to 60 years old. So, yan lang po yung pwede, no? 10 to 60 years old. Meron din po tayong ibang products para sa mga below 10 years old and above 60 years old. Senior care na yun. Meron din po tayong mga product training about Kaiser. Okay? So again, pinakita ko lang dito. You can screenshot. Hindi ko na lang isa-isahin. Andito yung monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annual mode. Tapos ito yung coverage niya. Annual benefit limit means hospitalization per year. Life insurance, ito naman yung value niya. Accident insurance means times 2. And of course, maturity value. So, take note lang po, meron po tayong policy fee, 500 pesos every year. Okay? For 7 years yan. So, lahat po ng insurance, meron policy fee. Every year lang po ang Kaiser. So, yan. You can ask the person who invited you for a detailed presentation or explanation about Kaiser products since limited lang po yung ating time. Okay? So, meron po tayong accommodation. Kaiser Family Assistance Service. So, in case walang Kaiser immediate families mo, pwede po itong mapagamit. So, So, ito po yung guidelines. The family must be an immediate member or family member up to first degree of consanguinity. Okay? So, yan po yung condition niya. And dapat active status yung policy natin. Okay? So, take note, subject po ito sa approval ng Kaiser. And this is also available sa mga Kaiser-accredited clinics, Kaiser-accredited doctors, Kaiser-accredited hospitals. Okay? So, yan po ang ating Kaiser long-term. So, once meron kayong policy, meron po tayong online policy management system. So, once ma-approve, makita natin dyan sa portal ng Kaiser, yan, yung mga Kaiser plan natin, mag-view natin yung payment history, and yung mga details. Okay? So, kami din sa family, inuuna namin yung pag-iipon ng Kaiser, kinukunan din namin yung aming 10 years old na anak. Ayan, pina-prioritize na namin tong healthcare kasi ito yung number one reason bakit kami na-bankrupt noon. That's because of lack of healthcare. Okay? So, kailangan hindi na maulit yung pangyayari na yon. Kailangan mag-prepare na kami para sa family namin. So, lahat kami, kahit sa mga siblings ko, mother-in-law, meron din kaming Kaiser plan. Okay? So, ayan. Nakatapos na pala tayo, no? But before I end, let me leave you a message. Nothing is more important than your life and your ability to make a living. Okay? So, it makes good sense to insure your greatest asset. So, ano ba yun? It's you. Diba? So, insure yourself first if you love your family. And according to Bill Gates, trabahuin natin yung future natin. Because if we are born poor, it's not our mistake. But if we die poor, kasalanan na natin yan. Diba? So, it's between our choices in life. Okay? So, it's just a matter of decisions. If you are a guest right now, we suggest that you contact the person who invited you para ma-1-on-1 present kayo nitong mga products ng IMG and start planting money now while you still can. Ito yung mga IMG bank accounts natin. Pwede din tayong magbayad through Palawan Express. Ayan. Okay, so once you're a member, meron kayong portal sa IMG na makikita nyo yung lahat ng benefits nyo. I-break nyo yan isa-isa. O diba, i-avail nyo yung mga pwede natin i-avail. Like iframes, auto-program, ayan, napakadami pa dyan. Okay? So, thank you so much for listening and hope to see you in our future classes. Ayan po yung schedule ng ating Zoom webinars. You can screenshot or also you can contact me through this number and email address. Also Facebook and YouTube channel for the short videos. Ulit-ulitin natin pakinggan yung about Kaiser, sa stock market, at iba-iba pa. Marami po tayong videos dyan. So, thank you so much and see you tomorrow sa ating another class, lunch break, yung Learn at Lunch Break, and of course, our financial class every night. Thank you and God bless po sa lahat.